Hero Factory sets are so good, but the big ones, they're better. Let's count down the top 5 best Hero Factory Titans, shall we? Before we start, I want to induct 2 sets into the Hall of Fame. These are sets that easily could have been in that number 1 and number 2 spot. But they feel like really predictable choices. And let's keep this fresh. Let's spotlight different stuff. Let's not talk about the same things over and over again. The first Hall of Famer is, of course, Von Nebula. He is the big bad of Hero Factory. He's probably the most iconic villain from this franchise. And one of the coolest looking sets, let's be honest. You can't really do this without mentioning this guy. The same I think goes for the next Hall of Famer. It's Witch Doctor. This set elegantly blends Technic and CCBS pieces, and it does so in a way that no other set ever did. It's tall, it's imposing, it comes with not 1 but 2 of the coolest looking skull mask that you've ever seen. This is a perfect set. Alright, so these sets have been given their little special treatment. Now, let's get to the goods. The number 5 best Hero Factory Titan. It's a set that I've not really spoken about before, and that's because I never owned it until very recently. This is Jet Rocka. This is pretty much the first time that we've had a jetpack on a constructible action figure. Well, okay, we've had jetpacks, but I mean like proper jetpacks. Jetpacks that feel more like a personalized flight suit. Jetpacks that turn you into a miniaturized jet. This is cool. I actually really like this concept. Yeah, we'd been seeing a lot of XL characters before, and they were cool. It was a bit of a trend for Hero Factory. But it's nice to get an upgrade for a character that feels different, that is different. This felt fresh, this felt fun. And I ever so love the play features on this set. You grab the handle on the back, and pulling it pops the wings out and makes these blasters come out on top. He's ready for combat. This is so satisfying to move. And the wings, don't they just look excellent with that lovely pop of trans green? It's also nice that this big old handle extends all the way down to the floor. That way the big bulkiness of this jetpack doesn't make Rocka top heavy. He's not gonna fall over. No, he can actually support his own weight, which is much appreciated. I buy a lot of action figures, and you cannot believe the amount of action figures you buy that can't even stand up on their own. It's the worst. So I'm glad that this can. It might seem like nothing, but dude, there's a lot of toys out there that can't do that. That's something to celebrate. So this set is sick. There's a few things that I think need a bit of work. The much larger Rocka, he's not perfect, but everything else about this set is wonderful. I wish LEGO made more sets in this vein. I would have loved to have seen other Jet characters like this. Can you imagine Jet Surge, Jet Ferno, Jet Evo? That would have been awesome. The 4th best Hero Factory Titan, well, much like Jet Rocka, this set also comes from 2013's Brain Attack Wave. We have the mighty Dragon Bolt. 2 sets in a row with some killer play features. You'll notice on Dragon Bolt that his back has this big red button. And oh, don't you just want to press that big red button? What does it do? Well, pressing down on the button causes the wings to flap. And when you have wings that look this good, well, it makes it even more satisfying to have them flap and fly. Look at them using LEGO Ninjago blades in yellow and some lightning pieces. Dang, that looks good. But what really grabs me about this Titan is, well, it's not a humanoid character. So many of the previous big bad villains, the main evil guy, well, they were typical dudes on 2 legs. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but getting a dragon? That just had such a mythic quality to it. Our noble knights had to assemble and go on a valiant quest to defeat an impossible evil. And not just any impossible evil. It's a dragon that's being mind controlled. Getting this little brain slug that slots into the head, that's such a nice addition. Obviously that was the theme of this wave of sets, but if they'd just made this a regular dragon, that would have been fine. But including this just adds something extra. I love it. Dragon Bolt is also very poseable, the colors look super cool. There's so much to love. From one mythic beast to another, the 3rd best Hero Factory Titan, it's Queen Beast. So I spoke before about the mythic and adventurous feeling of having a dragon being your end boss. And Queen Beast kind of fits into that same feeling and idea. You can feel the same level of excitement just by looking at the artwork in the instructions. Our heroes have to mine down deeper and deeper inside the earth. It's dangerous, it's dark, evil lurks around every corner. But our heroes remain brave. But then they find Queen Beast, and she's the tallest, scariest of all the monsters that they've had to encounter. You know that an epic battle is about to unfold. And thankfully you get to live out that battle in this set. Unlike Dragon Bolt, you don't just get one big monster. No, you get all sorts of goodies. You get a battle in a box. You get a small battalion to fight this beast, and a little attack vehicle. You get these eggs that can be used to imprison the heroes, or you can use them to hatch more of these jumper bugs. There's so many additional items, vehicles, accessories, heroes. It makes playing with this set so much easier. And I've always been a fan of the scale of Invasion from Below sets. Slightly taller than minifigure-sized heroes fighting against these giant beasts. It's a real David and Goliath style story. Impossible odds that the heroes have to overcome. With everything you get in this one box, there's so much tension, there's so many opportunities for play. This feels like the ultimate final battle, and it all came in one box. How good is this? Gosh, so we've got 2 more sets, and both of them have to be better than Queen Beast? That's a tall ask. Well, the next pick, number 2, let's see if it's better. This is Speeda Demon. I don't know what it is, but I frickin' love bad guys with bikes. Really, any character on a bike is peak construction. Like the Furno bike. That is a good set. But hey, there's plenty of different reasons to love Speeda Demon. Whether it's the striking color scheme, lime and purple, oh, they just go together so well. And actually, any time that purple appeared in a Hero Factory set, that was a good time. It wasn't all that common to see back in the day. I also love this set because Speeda Demon is so expressive. He's packed full of personality, he's a little goofball. And all 4 of these arms allow you to put him in all kinds of cool positions. He even poses while he's on his bike. 2 hands to attack you, and 2 hands to steer the bike. That just makes sense. Oh, but we cannot forget, it was so good to get this mask in lime green. Now we had that mask in gunmetal, we had it in black, and this color of course. It felt like the good old days, making it super common to get recolored masks, back when that was a mainstay in early Bionicle. Good colors, good designs, expressive characters. That's a lot of reasons to love this set. But oh, okay, the number 1 spot. Who's it gonna be? Who is the best Titan set from Hero Factory? Well, my friends, this set belongs to the legendary Rocka XL. This set actually marks the birth of XL characters. After this, we saw quite a few of them. We had sets like Furno XL, we had sets like Stormer XL. But if I'm honest, XL characters peaked on this set. These newly reinforced, doubled up limbs, they made him incredibly posable. Like, really posable. He can hold his own weight, even in positions like this. Not every set can do that. He looks awesome no matter how you position him. Wow. Other Titans and other XL sets, they can't really do this. In fact, sometimes they're like enhanced and reinforced limbs. On certain Titans, that can actually limit the posability. It's kind of a shame. That's not a problem here. I also really like the spikes all over the body. He's got a wonderfully savage look, which is of course very appropriate. The wave of sets he comes from is titled Savage Planet. He fights in the jungle against jungle-themed beasts. He fits right in. On top of all of this, the set is an exceptional upgrade. This same wave gave us a kind of standard version for Rocka. And dude, he looked so good. Probably the best of this entire wave. He didn't need an upgrade. But LEGO said, no, we can make this better. Which is asking a lot. How the heck can you improve a 10 out of 10 set? Well, by turning this into an 11 out of 10 set. Somehow the designers managed to take all the best aspects of the original and improve upon it. It's wild. Anything that looks this good, and anything that can pose this well, if it can do that, it deserves to be in the number 1 spot. So those are my thoughts on the best Hero Factory Titans. Do you agree with my picks, or are you like, nah, Ben, there's another set that needed to be on this list? Well, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now. I almost put Rotor on this list. He's such a good set. Maybe if I expanded this list, he could have been in the number 6 spot.